welcome and welcome back. I am so excited to be here today with Avery Styles from Rainbow High. Ever since the first promo photos for Rainbow High were released, I have been looking for this girl. She did obviously release a little bit later, but she's finally here. My impatience has finally paid off, and I'm super happy to be able to unbox and review her with you guys. She does come with a lot of stuff, so I am going to try to be a little bit more rapid fire in this video. I don't want you guys to be bored or sitting there for an eternity listening to me talk, so we're just going to get through as much as we can in a timely manner. Taking a quick look at her box, it is the same as all the other Rainbow High boxes, just a little bit longer. And then on the back, you get to clearly see Avery in full color. There's a few pictures of her on here with her different fashions. So, the actual fun part. I am going to unbox her off camera since there's going to be a lot of box to get through. And then I will be right back with you guys in a second to get into the nitty-gritty good stuff. See you in a sec. In the interest of conserving space on my table, I did want to show you guys the rolling rack. It does roll perfectly. The knobs on the sides do extend out. And the bottom rack is removable. Avery also comes with 2 bottom hangers and 7 top hangers in various shades of rainbow colors. A gold stand and gold brush embossed with the rainbow logo. And 4 of these clear acrylic shoe boxes in different sizes that are all embossed with the RH logo and then can open and close. And here laid out, we have got the vast majority of what Avery comes with. All of her extra fashions, wigs, all of the good stuff. I do just want to address really fast that this doll, Avery, is $50 in the United States, whereas the regular Rainbow High dolls retail for around $25. So she is twice as expensive as the sort of basic Rainbow High dolls. We're going to talk more about that at the end because I've got some feelings on it. But let's go ahead and start with Avery herself. So she does, under her wig, have a pixie cut. It is a really lovely pink color. I honestly think it's incredibly cute, and I would keep her like this, except the fact that her hair doesn't line up with the grooves of her head. It's pretty bad on the side, and then on the top there, you can see it as well. And I know that that's gonna bother me. So it's a minor defect, realistically, considering she comes with 2 wigs, but I am a little disappointed by it. Then there is a big ol' hole in her head for the wig pegs to stick in and stay secure, which is good. Again, it's not like the best look, but you know, I get that it's for security purposes for the wig. Then as far as her face goes, Avery has got lovely purple eyes, of course the rooted lashes, and absolutely gorgeous makeup. It is going to be the purple and gold white extra eyeliner. I love this look. It's the best look across all of the Rainbow High dolls by far for me, which is funny because Jade is supposed to be a makeup artist, and yet Avery is the one with the really awesome makeup. So take from that what you will. She is also going to be the same skin tone as Skylar, so she's not an additional diverse skin tone, but it is nice that she is also that tanner color. Her skin does seem to have a little bit less of the iridescence, though, than the main Rainbow High dolls. I don't know if I'm just seeing things or if that's resonating for you guys too, but she does seem to be a little less shiny to me. Then moving on down, she does have the same articulation as all of the rest of the dolls. My Avery does have a little extra piece of plastic, an error here that's molded into the joint of her elbow. It isn't inhibiting her movement at all, which is nice. But again, just another little factory defect that is irritating, we'll say that. As for her clothes, Avery comes in a silver holographic dress. Very shiny, very stunning. Of course, it has got the details with the pockets, the belt, the zipper that we have come to know and love from Rainbow High. But what I think is really cool is all of the stitching on her dress is actually different rainbow colors. So as you move through, you'll see green stitching, blue stitching, red, yellow. I do think that that's a very fun detail. Underneath her dress is just a cropped black t-shirt with the Rainbow High logo on it. then the shoes that Avery comes with are super cute and on trend. These lovely little sock boots, mostly white with the black rainbow at the top, and of course silver painted zipper on the inside. And then the soles of the boots are really cool because they are different rainbow colors. So we've got on this boot the warm red, orange, yellow, and then on this one the cool green, blue, and purple. So I like that they're a little bit uneven. That's very, very fun, and it is going to be a theme of this doll. She did originally come with the lilac wig on, or lavender, one of those light purple colors. This one is going to be just one color except for the tinsel, and then the tinsel is rainbow, so it has got all kinds of colors flowing through it. Definitely reflects off the light very nicely. I will say this wig seems kind of thin. It's pretty easy to get a look at her wig cap here. Obviously you can cover it for display purposes, but during play, if you are a kid, that's going to be a little bit more noticeable. So just something to know. The pink wig, the extra one she came with, is much thicker, weirdly enough, and also I would say softer, although I don't know if that's just because the purple one has more product in it. She was a pain and a half, though, to get out of the box, so be very careful unboxing this. Take your time. It literally took me 10 minutes to get this out. I'm not even exaggerating. This was ridiculous. But was it worth it? Honestly, yeah. I like this wig a lot. It is two different colors of regular pink hair, so a light and a dark, and then the tinsel is just a pink sparkly tinsel, so very, very pink, but also very pretty. Moving on into the fashions that she comes with. First one is going to be a red and white crop top with the sparkle written across the front. And then we also have a red bustier. I don't know why when I saw the promo images I really thought that this had glitter on it. It doesn't. It's just a red bustier with the sparkle written across the bottom and then leopard print on the cups, which is super fun. And the straps are a clear plastic to give it the illusion of being strapless. Next up we have got a white and orange anti-sparkle sparkle club. Obviously that is the same graphic word that is on Jade's clothing, but it is vaguely orange in theme. The printing on this, I don't think it's going to pop up on camera, but an anti is like much lighter than it is at the beginning of the sparkles, so it is kind of an uneven print job with the words for me. And then her last shirt is probably my favorite. It is purple and pink and says, "Don't call me doll." I think that that's funny. It's a little bit ironic, but also I just like the saying, and it is cropped as well. This yellow skirt is probably going to be my favorite article of clothing that Avery comes with. I just think it is so cute. It has got the pleats, and then the white at the bottom is a ribbon that is sewn in there. It's not just painted on. The suspenders aren't actually removable. They are either sewn on or something to the skirt, so you're stuck with them, but personally I love it a lot. Again, we see the kind of half and half tones of the rainbow on either side. I really love that. Then we have got a jacket here. It is very in your face, very sparkly with rainbow sequins all over it, and then just black cuffs, collar, and waist here. And of course we have the zipper detailing. It's not really my cup of tea, but I'm sure someone is going to love this. And then we have gotten another hoodie. This one is going to be pink with white polka dots. The strings are a different sort of cord material, and the sparkle logo is actually embroidered on this article of clothing, which is really, really nice. The pockets do technically work. They open a little bit, enough for her to maybe put like a thumb in, definitely not for her to put her whole hand in, but it is still nice that they aren't sewn shut. And then the hood is kind of a faux hood, like with Poppy's, so that you can get around the hair if you choose to put a wig on her, or if you put this on another doll. Then we've got a second dress for Avery. This one is going to be very, very pink, much like her wig. So we've got a couple layers here, tulle overlayer of just pink, and then another very thin layer of kind of unicorn skin sequins, and then more tulle under that. It is very lightweight. It feels kind of fragile, so I would say be careful with this one, but it is super cute. Next is going to be a purple kind of satiny skirt. I think the look of this is very interesting. The black with the zipper is a really stark contrast to the light purple, and then the buckles with the trailing ribbon. It all just looks really cool. I think for display purposes, this would be really rad. And then lastly for the clothes, we've got her only pair of jeans. They are going to be a light sort of denim with the golden stitching all around. I was a little disappointed with these because with the silver paint on the front, they're a literal copy of Ruby's jeans, just in a different color. But more on that later. Then as far as shoes, these are by far my favorite shoes of hers. These knee-high boots, absolutely beautiful. Again, we see the warm tones and cool tones of the rainbow. On the inside, they have got gold painting on the zipper. And then on the more pink side of the boot, we have got the word rainbow. And also in 3D kind of embossing on the toe, we have got a gold rainbow on each boot. The bottom soles are just black. I do have another slight defect on mine, kind of a dark spot on the inside of the cool tone boot. So a little disappointing, but at least it is on the inside. And they do have a lovely, lovely iridescence to them. These shoes I don't particularly love. They are just going to be white and black heels for the most part, pink soles. They have multicolored stars on them, which I think compared, again, to some of the more modern, almost, dare I say, more like adult-ish looking fashions, like the bustier of Rainbow High, they kind of don't match to me. They almost look like a Crayola design. I don't know, I'm not a fan of these. And the last shoes are going to be these black and purple heels. The heels do have moons and stars painted on them, which are very, very cute. I do like the look of these, but they remind me very strongly of a pair of Violet's shoes, which is interesting. And then, of course, we have got a variety of little hair clips, red, yellowy, orange, green, blue, and purple. I was glad that they included these with Avery because none of the other basic dolls did include accessories, so these are a little bit plain, but at least there's something different. So now that we've gone over everything that she comes with, back to the price point. I am extremely disappointed that this doll has had more defects than any of my other dolls. She does come with more stuff, so I guess statistically it makes more sense, but it is frustrating to me that I paid $50 for a doll and her hair doesn't line up, and her elbow joint has an extra piece of plastic, and the print on the shirt isn't right, and the boots have a mark on them. Like, it's a lot going on for one doll to have all of these defects. So that's a little bit disappointing. I also really am upset that they recycled Ruby's pants and just did a different color, because this is their first line of dolls. MGA has only released one wave of Rainbow High, so it's not like they're 5 waves in and they need to start recycling some patterns or anything like that. This is literally wave 1 and they're already redoing clothing. And it's a little disappointing to me that they couldn't think of something unique, especially for a $50 fashion doll. Also, a problem that I have with that is that out of, if you don't count jackets as shirts, if you count just these and the one she's wearing, out of 5 shirts that Avery comes with, 4 of them are t-shirts. And again, it's like, if I'm going to pay $50 for this, I kind of wish I would have gotten more variety instead of just a lot of t-shirts. It's not that t-shirts are bad or that they don't go well with the other items in her pack. I just think that it's kind of a lot. So as far as the price point goes, I do think everyone is going to have to judge for themselves. For me, I don't really regret buying her because I do think she is a beautiful doll and there's enough that I will enjoy dressing her in for it to be worth it for me. But I also think that you need to be able to make an informed decision and realize that it's not like she comes with all of these insane, unique, crazy fashions. Like, most of them are either pretty basic or based on something else. So that's my 2 cents on the matter. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful or entertaining, something of the like. If you did, go ahead and give it a like down below. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Avery now that you have seen her unboxed and all out instead of just seeing the promo photos. And definitely subscribe if you guys want to see more from me. I really do appreciate it when I can get any sort of feedback, especially positive, obviously, but hearing from y'all at all is awesome. So thank you for watching again, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.